Good morning, wonderful people. Welcome to medical Qigong practice this Monday morning. So since I didn't actually know the technicalities of this beforehand, before this weekend that is, if you could turn or keep your mute and video screen muted throughout the practice and then ask questions afterwards, it doesn't interfere with the recording because we're recording this. So I'm not completely sure of the technicalities, but I have been notified that that's kind of important. My name is Mary Frances. I'm one of Henry Junwali's medical Qigong students. And since it's Monday, we're going to go over the Golden 8 and then have our closing. If you want to stick around after that, please do so. We're going to do the fall exercises, and then we'll have time for questions. So that's the scoop. Let's go ahead and start out with our warm-up. I'm going to try to mirror you. So you're going to be opening up to your left. We're going to settle into this space. Relaxing the bottoms of the feet. Softening the knees, relaxing the low back, letting that tailbone drop just a little bit. Relaxing the shoulders. The tip of the tongue is touching the roof of the mouth. I keep talking about how that connects the front of the body and the back of the body. That's connected to the Ren and the Du channels. And then we're allowing the very top of the head to reach up into the sky just a little bit. From here, we're going to take our hands into loose fists and start swinging from side to side. Going as gently as you need to at first. We want to warm up the back. We don't want to tweak anything. We never ever want to move into theme. Always feel free to modify. These exercises are for you. And as we're breathing in and out through the nose, we're trying to guide the breath deep into the torso, if possible into the lower dantian, but however deep works best for you. And the lower dantian is 3 to 4 finger breaths beneath the belly button. Gradually, that lead arm is going to start traveling up the torso towards the opposing shoulder. And then we're allowing that lead arm to travel back down the torso. Taking away the momentum, releasing the hands. Coming back to the center. Widening our stance so we can now open up the channels in the lower half of the body. We're tapping the inner thigh and up at the hip. Transitioning, traveling from the hip down the inner aspect, the inside of the legs towards just above the ankle, or wherever it's comfortable for you. Before then coming to the lateral aspect, the yang side of the legs. Coming back on up once you get to the hips and the glutes, sliding that left foot a little closer to the right, maintaining that hip with the shoulder width distance. And then coming up to the low back. the tissues, the musculature of the low back. Placing the palms at the low back, circling down the sides and up the spine. We're gathering some of that energy, gathering some warmth into the kidneys and that kidney area. Resting the palms at the low back and closing the eyes. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the palms, allowing the low back to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to flow to wherever it's needed within the body. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the low back, allowing it to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to flow to wherever it's needed. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Allowing the mind to relax within the breath. Allowing the breath to relax the body. And allowing the chi to flow to wherever it's needed. And when you're ready, gently opening the eyes, letting the arms come back down to the sides, and closing, bringing that left foot back to the right. Our Golden 8 series, we're starting with the lung and large intestine, reach for happiness, opening. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our heart, small intestine exercise, the archer. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. Getting ready to close. Closing. Between heaven and earth, which is our spleen stomach exercise. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our pericardium Sanjiao exercise. Turn and look back. Inhaling and exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. And getting ready to close. Closing. Our liver gallbladder exercise, twist and release. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our kidney urinary bladder exercise, bend for help. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. Inhaling back to standing. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our REM channel exercise, energy punch. Inhaling, exhaling, in and out. And closing. Our do channel exercise, energy jump in 2 parts. Inhaling as we elevate. Exhaling, coming back to the earth. And transitioning to part 2, inhaling as the arms come up, exhaling as they come down. And closing. Keeping those feet together so we can retain all that energy that you've been so diligently cultivating over the past 25 minutes or so. Bringing the palms together so we can transfer a little bit of that energy to the palms. Washing the face 9 times. And the brow under the eye 9 times. Up and down the entirety of the nose. Circles inward, outward 9 times each. Imagining just underneath the pupil on the cheekbone. And then dredging the channels of the scalp using all the fingertips. Beating the drum. And massaging the ears by grasping using all the fingertips. Popping the cork. uniting the ren and the do, circling in and out. And then massaging the jaw. Brushing down the throat 12 times total or 6 times each side. And down the breastbone. Today we're simply going to bring the palms to the lower dantian, about 3 to 4 finger breaths beneath the belly button. And then circling up the right and down the left 9 times. And switching direction. Resting the palms at the lower dantian, closing the eyes. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store so that you might use it throughout the rest of your day. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the lower dantian, filling it up. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Allowing the mind to relax into the breath, allowing the breath to relax the body. And allowing the chi to settle and store so that you might use it throughout the rest of your day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to stick around, please do so for the fall exercises. I keep wanting to call it Fall Festival Mix, which is a type of candy. It's not really what Qigong is about, but that's what I think of. I think of the Fall Festival Mix, which is a candy. It's a bag of candy. It's wonderful. It has, I'm taking a sip of water. This is a good time to have water. It has candy corn in it of all different shapes and sizes. So it has candy corn and candy pumpkins and candy walnuts and stuff that that one should not partake in too often. But maybe for special occasions, it's okay. So our fall exercises, settling into the space, letting the tailbone drop a little bit, and then creating the baby fists, allowing the backs of the hands to rest on the thighs. Allowing the very top of the head to reach up into the sky. And bringing the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. We're going to close our eyes. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace at least 3 times. After your last exhalation, you're going to open your eyes as you inhale, placing the palms flat against the ground, fingertips pointing towards one another. So that's an inhale. And then exhale as we curl towards the earth. Inhaling, unfurling. And then staying up here for 3 breaths. On your third exhalation, we're curling forward again, and we're repeating this process 2 more times. After you've done 3 times, you're simply going to come back to seated posture with the thumbs touching. And working with our closing exercises. Traditionally, classically, men do 36 times of the teeth pressing, and women do 24 times with the teeth pressing. And if you've done this before, you know that if you start generating saliva, you want to save it. And once you've done your teeth pressing, you're going to circle your tongue around your teeth, around the gums, inside the mouth, 9 times clockwise and then 9 times counterclockwise. Once again, saving the saliva. Now you're going to take the saliva that you've generated and swish it around your mouth 36 times between the teeth. After that, you're going to swallow the saliva in thirds, allowing each third to come down all the way to the lower dantian and hang out there before swallowing the next third. Once you swallowed all your thirds, go ahead and close your eyes. Taking just a few moments, a few breaths to focus the mind intent on the lower dantian. And then once you're ready, opening the eyes. Thank you so much, Qigong family. I'm gonna do an unladylike scoot so that I can switch the feed over to gallery so I can see all of your wonderful, wonderful faces.